Back here now at 10:25 on Live Impact News on WCNC Plus. If you were with us in the 9 o'clock hour, we brought you some breaking news coverage of a fire that has now escalated to a 4-alarm fire in the middle of Manhattan. FDNY now running a briefing on this fire of a 6th-story building in the Upper West Side. Let's go ahead and listen in now on Live Impact News on WCNC Plus.
Hi, good morning, everybody. Chief of Operations Kevin Woods. At 8:20 this morning, the fire department received a report of a fire at 201 West 107th Street here on the corner of Amsterdam Avenue. Our units arrived here in a little over 3 minutes. That is a very, very impressive response time. This building is a 6-story non-fireproof building with 4 apartments per floor. Upon arrival, we had heavy fire on that top floor and through the roof. Fire heavily involved 3 of those 4 apartments, but that 4th apartment and some of the apartments below have heavy damage. Our engine companies moved in very aggressively and did extinguish a tremendous amount of fire, but due to the amount of fire and the structural stability, we had to remove them to below that top floor and open up with tower ladders. These are large caliber streams and able to extinguish that fire. We had 1 occupant that we found on the top floor, and our firefighters were able to walk that occupant down to the street and hand over to EMS. And we had another occupant on the 3rd floor that we walked down and handed to EMS. And we had 1 firefighter with a minor burn injury, and our chief of EMS will speak to those injuries in a little while. Again, heavy damage to these apartments. We had a heavy collapse of the roof space into the top floor and also of the parapet wall into the street. The parapet wall is the extension of the exterior wall above the roof line. As you can see, we have a collapse zone set up not only in the street, but on the roof and inside those apartments. Right now, we will be going under control shortly. We will maintain a watch line of presence on this scene throughout the day. At this time, I'll turn it over to Chief Miano to speak about the injuries.
Hey, good morning. My name is Paul Miano. I'm the acting chief. 3 of firefighter with a minor burn. One of the residents was removed from one of the floors, along with with a ladder company, non-ambulatory patient, a ladder company, and our rescue paramedics entered the building and made sure the patient was okay, and then brought the patient down. It just goes to show, again, the collaboration between our rescue paramedic program and our firefighters, how we're able to get inside and get the patients that we weren't able to get to prior to this. So that and the quick response is just a testament of what the fire department does for the city every single day, and our EMS members do as well. So thank you very much.
At this time, we'll take any questions.
Can you talk about complications fighting fire in weather like this?
Sure. Firefighting, to begin with, firefighting is physically demanding. In weather like this, as you can see, we're working with our partners, Department of Sanitation. We're trying to spread salt on the street and sidewalk. Many people already took falls. So as soon as the water leaves the hose line, it starts to freeze on the ground. And you can see there's an awful lot of water here. Thank you.
Hard to hear the 3 civilian injuries. Can you describe them as minor injuries?
Yeah. The three injuries were minor injuries. Yes, to the civilians, as well as the firefighter.
And then what did you call that part of the roof that you said is sleeping out? Can you describe what is that made out of? What is the material?
The part of the actual brick above the roof line is called the parapet. On the outside of the parapet is called the cornice. It's sheet metal, and it's attached to that building, and during the fire conditions, obviously it's held onto the brick with attachment points, and the heat it heats up and then they release, and that's why we have that collapse zone. So we'll be keeping an eye on that, working with the buildings department as well later today.
Anything on a cause?
No cause at this time. We'll keep you posted. Anything else? Zone, so nobody walks beneath that area. So we anticipate further collapse of that cornice. As you can see, it's hanging off of the building. So we have to get up there and try to secure that or remove it.
All right, thank you, Chief.
Thank you.
Chief, I'm just curious, where were the rescues from? There was somebody on the 6th floor?
Yeah, we had one occupant on the 6th floor. We were able to shelter them in place in one of the apartments, and we were able to actually walk them down the stairs. So non-life-threatening injury.
Thank you, Chief. Thank you.
All right, just getting you caught up on a 4-alarm fire in the middle of Upper West Side there in New York City. Major 6-story building, not fireproof, but an partial collapse now as fire crews still deal with the cleanup. We're going to take a break here on Live Impact News on WCNC+.